And so in a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine some numbers in your head. We're going to start with the number 10. And we're going to count down from 10 down to 1. And with every number that I count down, I'd like you to allow your body and your mind to double the relaxation that's already beginning to happen. So that by the time that we reach number 1, you will be deeply relaxed. 10. Allowing yourself to relax. 9. And 8. Just letting go. 7. Every muscle, every fiber, every nerve. That's right. 6. And 5. Understanding that there's nothing to do here. And 4. Body and mind just easing. 3. And 2. And 1. Now, hypnosis is a progressive kind of relaxation. So the more that I speak and the more that you hear the sound of my voice, the more that you can allow yourself to relax and let go. And so perhaps you can now begin to imagine and locate all of those areas of tension in the body. That happen naturally because of our lives. And you can locate those areas of tension. And as you breathe out the tension from those areas. Imagine it leaving your body like a swirling mist coming out. And as you do that, notice how much better those areas feel, how much calmer they feel. And just as the body relaxes, so the mind can relax too. And how we do that is simple. We just allow the thoughts to disappear. We allow the thoughts to drift off. And perhaps in your mind's eye now, you can see all of those little voices that we normally have just being silenced and slipping out of the mind and moving off, leaving the mind peaceful and still and calm. Just as the body is feeling peaceful and still and calm. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to do certain things. And each thing that you do will allow you to enter even more deeply into hypnosis. In a moment, you're going to begin to rise out of that body. And you're going to begin to rise gently up, rising up and rising up through the ceiling. And you can be doing that now, just allowing yourself to be drawn upwards, up through the ceiling, up outside of the house, so that as you look down, you can see the roof of the house slowly becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. As you continue to rise up higher and higher. And the more you rise up, the more relaxed you feel. And you understand that you're heading in the right direction, heading toward a blissful experience. And you rise up higher and higher through the clouds, beyond, up into space. And notice as you pass through different colors, different bands of energy, higher and higher, getting closer to the place which you came from originally. Higher and higher, and the higher you go, the more light you feel. You notice that the vibration of your soul is becoming very high, very thin, very light. And if you stop for a moment and look around, I wonder what it is that you're seeing, being in this place of very high vibration. And we'll be here only a moment. For now, I'd like you to notice that we are beginning to move, starting to be drawn backwards in time, zipping through time, being drawn back through years, decades, maybe even centuries, as you are being drawn back through the line of time. And allow that to happen. Allow yourself to be drawn back. And you can keep a level of excitement inside of you, expectation, to wonder where it is that your higher self is taking you to. And in a moment, you're going to draw to a close. You're going to draw to a halt. Because you've reached the point in which your higher self has decided that this is the right place for you, that this is the right time for you to see from whence you've come. And so slowly now you can begin to descend gently, gently, almost like a leaf falling from a tree in autumn, gently descending down through the lights, down through the clouds. As you look down, you notice the ground closing in on you as you gently, gently continue to go down. Understanding that you have been brought to a place that is significant for you in your life's journey. And so continue to descend until gently you reach the ground. And take a moment now to allow yourself to be grounded in this place, in this lifetime. And what you will notice is that the more time you spend here, the more you will become aware of exactly where you are, and of exactly what life you were in. And the place to start is to look down at your feet. Take a look at your feet now and notice, what is it that you were wearing on your feet, if anything? And you can speak in hypnosis, and it only serves to make the hypnosis even deeper. Take all the time you need.
Blue feet.
Okay. Now, is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
Are you inside or outside?
Outside.
Okay. Are you alone or are you with people?
I'm alone.
You're alone. Okay. Look at your hands. What kind of hands do you have? Do you have man's hands or woman's hands?
Blue hands. Long, thin.
Okay.
Very long, thin arms and hands.
Okay. So what kind of body would you say that belongs to? What are you?
It's not human.
Okay. And you're saying that it's blue. Is that what you said?
Blue.
Ah. Okay. Take a look at the surroundings. Become aware of the surroundings. What's around you?
Water.
Okay. And does it look like water that you could drink?
And there's a lake. Like a big lake. Some hills.
Okay.
There's a city nearby. It's very clean.
Okay.
Things flying around.
What things?
Cars, flying cars.
Mhm. So what I'd like you to do now, and the great thing about this experience is that you can go anywhere and you can talk to anybody. And so I'd like you to make your way to the city. Let me know when you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe the city a little.
Very green and clean and calm. There's a very blue sky. Surrounded by tall blue people, very thin.
Okay. And are there many of them?
Yeah, there's lots of them.
Okay. I'd like you to choose one that we could talk to and go and ask permission to have a conversation. Yeah? Have a conversation with this being and find out as much as you can about where you are, what this place is. And when you have enough information, you can tell me a little.
I don't understand.
You don't understand, did you say?
Yeah.
You don't understand the language or the meaning?
It's telepathy, and I don't quite understand what it means.
Okay. Is there anything that you're getting, you're able to get? Anything that you're able to understand?
It's a long time ago. There's another place. It's not Earth.
Okay.
It's ancient. It's very, very loving.
Okay.
It's a kind place. We live for thousands of years.
Okay. And does this place and the people of this place have any certain purpose, Mark?
It's a very peaceful place. Everything's in harmony with nature.
Okay.
The purposes. Love. There's lots of love.
Okay. And do the beings there have different roles to play in this love?
Yeah.
And so are you aware of what your role is here?
I'm a healer.
Okay. Is that a physical healer or spiritual healer?
Both.
Okay. Okay. And how many years have you been in this incarnation?
Thousands. 20,000 years.
Okay.
I work with the children. I do not work with children.
Mm.
Teacher.
And so is your purpose to heal the beings on this planet?
Yeah, but also elsewhere.
Okay. And where else might you go to heal?
All over the universe.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We travel with it's telepathic. There's no distance.
Okay. And is the healing done through telepathy then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In this life, Mark, do you live your life alone or do you have a partner? Do these people have partners that they share their life with?
I have a family.
Okay.
We're all family.
Okay. So do you get a sense of what people call you? What do they call you there? Do you have a name?
Artemis.
Artemis. So is it all right if I call you Artemis while we're here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Artemis. Is there a hierarchy in this world? Are there some beings that have a job of looking after the others, or is everyone equal?
Everybody has different roles, but everybody's respected the same way.
Okay. Okay.
We're all connected.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are gardeners. Some people organize things. Some people are builders. But everybody does the thing that they're good at.
Okay. Okay. Do you have the concept of money there, Artemis?
No.
No. Okay. You say that this is a place of peace and harmony and love.
Mm.
Is there any what you might call negativity on that planet? Any badness?
No.
No. Is it a concept that you are all aware of? Badness?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We see it in other places.
Okay. And can you describe to me the healing that you do? Is it healing of your fellow man here, or is it in other places that you go to heal?
So in other places, we work with frequencies and star seeds.
Okay. Can you explain what star seeds are?
The shining ones, the bright lights. Where there is infection, there are bright lights. So we work with them. We communicate with them.
Okay. Okay.
And we help them bring the frequency up to shake off the darkness.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do now, Artemis, is I want you to go forward in time right up to the very last day of your existence in this place as Artemis, the very last day. Just zoom forward now. Because it's very important that we look upon this life and understand, learn from it. And so, in this place, in the last few moments before you leave this particular incarnation, as you look back over your life, what are the most important things that you've learned from this life?
I have to go into another. So big. Kindness.
Kindness. And what about kindness?
The most important thing. Tending to your garden. Laughter. Children. Nurturing. Music. Lots of music.
In this life, Artemis, is God a concept that you all hold?
Yes.
And how do you view that, the concept of God?
We're all aspects of the great creation. And we're a galactic family, all playing roles, learning, always learning, helping each other.
In your ability to use your telepathy, are you aware of civilizations more advanced than yours?
No. Some dark places. There are some dark civilizations.
Hmm.
Different technology,
Okay.
different objectives.
And different
Parasite.
parasites. Okay. Yeah. And have you ever worked with them to try and heal, or is that not in your remit?
There is no time, so yes, we do work. We try to show others how to remove the parasite.
Okay. Okay. Before we leave this incarnation and move to somewhere else, if you were to put into kind of one sentence, if that's possible, the purpose of this civilization, the purpose of this people, what are they here to do for mankind?
To raise their frequency, to realize they're not alone, to connect with each other, to see
And how is there anything that you can share that would help others to know how they can raise the frequency?
be still be still and find the light within and trust it.
Okay. That's excellent. So Artemis, thank you very much for the information, for sharing this with us. In a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers. When I snap my fingers, you're going to pass through this incarnation to the other side. And you're going to find yourself in the place that all beings go to in between lives, the place in between lives, where we are making decisions about the next life. So just take your time and understand that this is where we find ourselves when we leave one incarnation and we are preparing for the next. And as you take your time to get in touch with what's around you, when you have something, you can report it. What are you made of? What are you made of as you become aware of your form?
Energy. Colour.
And what environment are you in?
I can change my shape into anything I want. I'm on a beach. I'm on a beach, but I'm creating the beach. It's kind of white, very white, and warm.
Okay. And this is what you have created.
I think so.
Okay. Are there other beings there?
No.
Hmm. And what's the purpose of this beach?
It's a place I like to be.
Okay.
There is no purpose to it.
And so are there other places that you could be whilst you're here?
No, I like it here.
Hmm. What is it that you especially like?
The sun, the smells, the water.
You enjoy that for a moment. It sounds like heaven. Before we leave this place, I would like to ask you to move to source, because there's one question that I would like you to ask. To source energy. Let me know when you are there. Are you there now? And this is just a question that I'm curious about, but would you ask Source what the meaning of life is?
Keep saying 42.
I think I heard that one.
There's a sense of humor there.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
Okay. So is it not giving anything away then?
It's supposed to be a mystery. Otherwise, there'd be no point to it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to ask before we leave this place?
I'm seeing birds. There's nothing to be afraid of.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
No.
That's nice. Is there anything else that Source wants to share with you before we leave this place?
Be happy. Don't worry.
Okay. I always knew the song was divine.
It's so funny.
Okay. I'd like you now to thank Source for sharing these wonderful things with you and with us. And understand. Sorry?
You are Source.
Okay.
Marco Source.
This is a nice place.
Okay.
So now, understanding that you can return here anytime you like, anytime you wish or you desire, you can return here. Now we're going to make the return journey home, back to this place, this body here on Earth in September 2020. And so gradually allow yourself just to be drawn back, even though I know you would like to stay here much longer. And
No, I want to get back. There's things to do.
Okay.
This is too much fun.
So gently allow yourself to be drawn from that place, almost as if your earthly body is drawing you back like a magnet, drawing you back. That's right. Back.
Could have brought me back younger.
I'm a hypnotherapist, not a magician. Well done, eh? That was really well done. So Source has a good sense of humor, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sort of dad jokes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Just take your time, because you need just to come back and ground yourself again and everything. Just take your time, okay?
Cool. It's heavy here.
Yeah, I think you've been to a couple of light places, have you not?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Well, that was strange. I was expecting to be a Roman soldier.
Keep Padre.
Oh,
You know, I've done hundreds of past life regressions, and nobody has been famous. Nobody, you know, and it's the first thing that people go, "Huh, everybody sees her on there." When no, not in my experience, no.
Wow. Well, I'm starving.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, you've been okay. Well, Mark, I tell you what. I mean, I would like, if it's possible, to be able to just have like a waking review of everything, if it's possible. But obviously, we don't have to do that now, because if you need to get something to eat, we can.
Oh no, I'm just really tired now.
Yeah. But I tell you what, let's just take just 5 minutes. That's all. Just a review. Tell me about the experience, the visuals that you were getting. How vivid were they?
It was not like no, I was there. It was very clear, but it wasn't like a movie. It was just like being in a very familiar place. And it was the faces. The faces were really, really kind, but sort of tall, thin, blue, sort of alien faces, but big eyes and smiley mouths.
Right. And you were saying that they've got. I thought you were saying blue hands. Is that what you were saying? Blue.
Yeah, like really long blue fingers.
Right.
Like they're really tall. Like I don't know, 20 feet tall. Really thin, blue. I mean, maybe I've just got a vivid imagination. I don't know. But it was this beautiful place. It was just like like sky cars and stuff zipping around, and beautiful buildings that were kind of organic shapes, and everything was kind of very peaceful and clean, and lots of laughter, lots of children running around, and there was no grief. There was nobody in uniform or anything like that. It wasn't like it was a lovely place. Yeah, I might have to write about this.
Yeah. And the message was the most important thing is to tend to your garden, to laugh a lot, to take care of your children, to listen to music.
Yeah, music was really big, and
lots of music. You emphasized.
Lots. Yeah, just very lovely. It's just like just like the best place you'd ever want to go on holiday.
Yeah, and no darkness or evil there at all.
No.
Excellent. And going back to Source, what was that like? What were you aware of?
It was like being everywhere and nowhere at the same time, and there was just lots of jokes.
You were laughing a long time, eh? I don't know whether you shared all of the jokes, but there was a lot of laughing.
Just like jokes. It was like tons of jokes, and it was just really funny. Yeah, just lots of jokes. I mean, I feel like I've been infected with laughter. It's good. Excellent. It's really just a really like you're everywhere and nowhere, and everything's you're eternal, and like I said, it might just be my imagination. I don't know, but it's beautiful, and everything makes sense, but I couldn't really answer the question.
Sure.
I'm not sure there's supposed to be an answer.
Maybe not. I mean, you answered it. You said, listen, everything's supposed to be a mystery. If it wasn't a mystery, it wouldn't be worthwhile playing the game, I suppose.
I don't know. I mean, it seems, yeah. If you're not, I don't know. It felt like if we didn't have these games to play, we wouldn't develop. I don't know. It would be pointless. It wouldn't,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense. You just a couple of questions. You mentioned birds. Did you say there's lots of birds or something? Did you say that?
Yeah, I suddenly saw loads of like doves.
Right.
That sounds like a cliche, but there was just loads of doves.
Mm-hmm. That was when I said, "What can you ask what the meaning of life is?" And then you laughed, and then you said, "Oh, I can see lots of birds."
Yeah, there were just loads and loads of birds just sort of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But they were very beautiful. I don't know. I wonder. That's interesting because that's. I was wondering this the other day whether some of the archetypal images we have of things like heaven and hell are there because we've been there and we know what they are. So that's why we reproduce them here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or is it the other way around?
Who knows? And you finished by saying there's nothing to be afraid of, and that we should be happy, not worry. Be happy, don't worry. Don't worry, be happy.
Well, I've got a very strong sense that fear is an illusion, and here come my boys. Hello. Yeah. Okay, you're playing.
What? Yeah.
Okay. See you in a minute. One of them back from school. What was the question?
Fear is an illusion, you said. You got the same.
Yeah. No, there's a very strong feeling of we don't have, there's nothing to worry about. It seems like there is, but if we just if we just go inside, it's all there. I mean, again, I don't know if that's just because that's on my mind at the moment. I don't know whether that's, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like an eternal truth. Is we're supposed to just the real us is fine, you know.
Yeah,
that's the best way I can put it.
absolutely, yeah. Listen, I leave you just with a couple of things about, because you've raised this a couple of times. That I think there are three things that this could possibly be. One is that we have a tremendous imagination, and it's all imagination, possibly. Yeah. The other one is that it's kind of genetic memories, although yours would be very interesting if it was a genetic memory.
Hello. Just a minute, I'm just on a call. You can.
And the other one is that it really is a previous life. I don't mind. I personally haven't done lots of these. I don't really mind, because what I do discover is that the truths that come through, the learnings that people get from it, change their life very often. They become very different, very calm, often after they've seen something. So if it's the imagination, fantastic. If it's more than that, fantastic.
Well, I feel very calm. So, you know, yeah. It's a very pleasant experience.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely. It's lovely, and generally most people have profound experiences. You know, they don't just have, well, it was nice. Normally, I mean, I've got so many stories. I should write a book, but I think they've already done that many times. But they tend to be profound.
That's very interesting. Thank you.
All right, Mark. Well, thank you very much for doing that. And who knows, there are other things. Future life progression is really interesting. Maybe we can do that one time.
Yeah, I'm up for all of it. I'll go wherever.
Okay, Mark. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Gordon. Thank you very much. Take care.
Okay, take care.